copyright free beats going. We put on Do Not Disturb. Oh, that's loud. Sending data to YouTube. Okay, that doesn't look good. Streaming, okay. You know me, it's got to do a quick double check, make sure everything is working. Ooh, there you go. What up, Sirius? Happy Sunday. How's the audio sound? This is my first live in like a week. I caught a virus, like a flu or cold or something. And with my underlying conditions, I was just down and out. But feeling better. So, got a big update, of course, to make. Yeah, so I wrote an entire list of things that I want to go over on this update. But let's go ahead and end this round. The first thing I want to talk about, and this will be for people who say watch this back, sounds good, thank you, is version 27. So I wanted to go over some of the patch notes, but first let me change a skin. I always just do that. It's nice that they just make it you can only do that, or just need to do that. I like saving the missions like this when you're full on 35. Because then in 2 hours and 11 minutes, I'm assuming one of them, I'll be able to get in run. And then I'll be fully able to have get my first 5 block here. Alright, messages, news, patch notes. My first thoughts on the patch notes are not too excited, or not too exciting. In the sense of, I don't really like the additional modules that they're offering. And the new enemy, the fleets, it's nothing that seems like it's directly going to be attributable to where I'm at in the game. I'm still at tier 16 farming. I'm just in Legends League. My Legends, I'm staying in Legends now, but I'm not, getting keys. So for me, the update didn't really seem to do much. But the one thing I am happy with is the fact that they changed battle conditions on the last tournament. And that tells me that they listened to the community. And anytime that the devs actually listen to the community and they heard how we're all complaining about the tourneys being too long, I thought that was a great sign there. But I think I'm not really too excited about the new updates just simply because I don't get many the fleets, the modules, the second ones, they're not really applicable to me right now. I finally got Perma GT and Black Hole. Wow, that's a big step. I'm pretty much, actually I'll show you here. This is one thing I was going to talk about later, but I've got Golden Tower 1 minute and 7 seconds with my module substat. And yeah, it's 1:40, but when you factor in my G comp, giving me minus 17 seconds, there's sometimes that the Golden Tower seems like it's just about permanent, which is dope. Let's read over some of these notes. Fleets. Fleets is new enemy type that spawns tier 14 and up. I wonder what level, what wave in tier 14 they spawn at, because I don't remember seeing any in my tournament, in my Legends tournament. But I only made it to like level 200 something. Fleets approach a tower with a group of enemies and are not impacted by direct targeting. Fleets spawn less often at lower tiers, more often at higher tiers. Introduce 3 enemy types under fleets. Commander, passive unit that stays outside of the tower's range, empowering enemy health within his area. Overcharge, attacker that stops outside of the tower's range, shooting a returning projectile. Doubles its power with each subsequent hit. That sounds terrifying. Saboteur, specialized unit that latches onto your tower, disabling random ultimate weapon on impact and restoring the ultimate weapon was defeated. Wow. So that will be, all of those are pretty big affecting. And it sounds like since they can't be directly targeted, if I'm understanding right, that chain lightning or smart missiles or just ultimate weapons in general are going to be how they get taken down. I'm curious to know if black hole damage will affect them. 2500 tier 14 tournament is different though. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense since the tournament's always like tier 14 plus or tier 11 plus or whatnot. Oh yeah, the new card, area effect. You're available for it at tier 20. I have a sneaky feeling that there's going to be an event this week for buying cards. My cards are all maxed out. I don't have any more to get. However, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not able to yet. If they drop an event that you can, or you have to buy cards. And since I technically have one to unlock still, but haven't gotten anywhere close to tier 20, then I wouldn't be surprised if it's then a bugged mission that I can't get. So this is still a ways away, like tier 20, man. Wow, I'm still so far away from that. Assist modules. The assist module features unlocks as a milestone reward at tier 19, wave 40. Players can send stones to unlock an assist module slot for each module type. When an assist module slot is unlocked, you can equip a module that matches that slot type. Assist modules maintain their main effect, unique effect, and substat as reduced efficiency. You can increase the efficiency of these values with stones. So another thing to spend stones on, and I mean this is just going to mean the top players are going to have the most geared, kitted out setups you can ever imagine. Like having G-Comp plus, I don't know, G-Comp as like a side effect. Because how I would assume is like you could keep your main, like let's say project funding, but then you could have the secondary be your G-Comp, and even though it'd be a reduced efficiency, if you're still getting somewhat of a cooldown reduction, it's just going to be that much exponentially better in tournaments. New labs. We have actually I haven't heard about this. We have a new number of level labs available as milestone unlocks, including enhancement coin discount labs for attack, defense, and utility. Attack and health labs for Ray, Vampire, and Scatter. Assist module labs for substat and bonus efficiencies across all 4 types. That makes sense. 4 groups of battle condition reduction lab, including the effect of specific battle conditions by a percentage. That's actually one thing that I wanted to comment on is the 50% reduction in level skips. It kind of renders level skips useless for me right now in Legends tournaments. My current level skips are at, how do I see this? Yeah, starts at about 30%. And the battle conditions last tournament were a 50% flat reduction. Which, yeah, that means, I think I got 1 level skip. I don't know how it showed 1 or 2 or how I got that, considering it should have been below 0% chance of getting one. But I still got it. Let's finish going over this. New tiers. Oh, wait, we already went over that. Modules. Assist modules have introduced another layer of power to your tower's build. As such, most modules have remained unchanged. One module, however, was due for a revision. Chip. Chip has a new unique effect. Spotlight will rotate to focus on boss. Bosses reflect the light around nearby enemies, increasing... Oh, that's actually a really good benefit. For milestone pushes, in my opinion. Most tournaments, I feel like people are using a Dimension Core, but if you don't have Dimension Core, I mean, bosses take so much, are usually the thing that breaks your tower down anyways, and milestone pushes, so this could be good for that. New modules, oh no. Even more modules to water down the pool, making it more difficult to get the ones you want. Several new modules being added to the game. First one available on August 26th. Oh, so in like a week. Okay. Featured module banners will have a 2-week duration, followed by a 1-week break. When the next featured module goes live, the previous module will enter in standard banner. Guardians, Ally. Ally chip reworked ability, convert enemy into ally. Recovery package that can heal tower beyond basic. Okay, that's cool. Bounty, previously Steel. Steel has been renamed to Bounty and given an adjustment to its ability. Tower Guardian places a bounty on nearby non-common enemies, causing them to grant more coins on death. Attack speed refractor. Not even going to worry about that. But with bounty, in fact, let's just do that now. I did unlock it. Oh, wait, no, I didn't unlock it. Here we go. Put bounty in. Let's get some levels in this. Yeah, I think another target would go a long way. There we go. I would assume that obviously like the meta has been put everything in fetch up until now, but I think with their rework of bounty would be good to put something in. How much is a respec? You may respec. See, there's probably like 100 or 200 I have in ally, so it wouldn't even really be worth it to respec this. My fetch is super loaded. All right, let's finish this up, then let's pull some modules, spend near 4K. Oh, this is a lot. Gameplay, game changelog. Added ability for black hole coin bonus to apply to all enemies that die inside a black hole, even if black hole has no effect on them. See, I thought that was already the case, but actually I did find out about this. I posted on, I think, Friday that I had a new all-time high of coins per minute of 350 billion. But then the update, I like heard about the update. I hadn't seen it roll out yet, but I was like, I'm just going to restart my game, go to the App Store, update it. I did that and then picked up my run again. And almost immediately, rather than 350 billion coins per minute, I was at 450. And now I've hit past, I think, 500. So this black hole, extra enemies that can give the coin bonus, that's huge. 10 levels for golden bot duration and bonus. This has made me, usually on events, I'll spend at least like on 1 gem and then 2 stones for like the, 45, 65, 90 medals. But I decided to not do that at all. And I'm not going to do it from anywhere going forward. Just because now that there's so many more levels on your bot that are available, in my opinion, it makes sense to save your medals and just put it strictly for those. Even diminishing return for pulsar harvester level reduction at 100 levels. Adjusted landmines calculations to accommodate for a greater number of ILMs. I don't know what that. How would a landmines quantity? Oh, I see. Implement adjustment to enemy mass. Enemy mass increased by 4% each wave they're alive. Yeah, so I heard someone say that would affect the infinite gameplay strategy, which I think that meta just came out. I didn't even watch that video on it, but I heard about it. Level caps, attack speed increased by 25. Nice. So we can go even higher on attack speed. Coin sell. Oh wow, that's good. So you can keep researching. I'm actually researching my coins. Actually, is this enhancements or labs? Because you can't research cells per kill. Yeah. I would assume this is enhancement, utility enhancement. Yeah, increase enhancement level caps. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, you can keep enhancing that. I'm nowhere, of course, even close to that. Free upgrade, 50 more enhancements. 10 more level skip enhancement. That's big. I think that means that people will be able to get above 90% on enemy level skips now. If there's anyone even at that level, because it's so expensive. Battle conditions. Enemy level skip reduction to tiers 14, 21. Oh, wow. Okay. Damn. That means that if you previously got your tier 14 milestone, you might not be able to get it right now because level skips are such a huge part of the game. If they took out level skips effectiveness, then that just made those tiers considerably harder. Considerably harder. Removed Elite's ultimate at tier 18, replaced it with 3 new ultimate battle conditions for Elites. Scatter ultimate, Scatter children have X% more health. That's terrifying. Ray ultimate, Ray shoots X% faster. Okay, that's also terrifying. Vampire ultimate, Vampire drains X% faster. Wow. Yeah, that just means you got to take them out even quicker. That's definitely going to make the higher tiers even harder. Seems like this new 18 plus or 19, 20, 21 is going to be really tough. Mass enforcement, surviving enemies mass increased by X% per wave they're alive. Okay. Tournaments have become too long, too many months of power creep. We're aiming to shorten them a considerable amount so you don't feel obligated to dedicate a whole day to each tournament. That's amazing. I think they went a little bit too over the top with their 50% reduction to level skips in Legends. because level skips are now relatively null and void unless you have them already pretty much maxed out and you have quite a bit of enhancements. And fleets, I don't know when fleets start coming on the waves within the tournament. I don't think I saw any, but that will make tournaments. I was still able to stay in Legends, which is good, but it'll make, obviously, getting to the top even harder. Especially if they have removed level skips. Because for level skips to be viable, you're going to need quite a bit of enhancements, and you'd have to have them near maxed out anyways to start the run. And then you might only be getting 1, 2, 3%, so is it even really worth it? Like, no. Fixed a problem where boss bars sometimes go negative. Ultimate conditions. I didn't really notice any of these bugs. Death Wave, Death Ring, I've seen that. I like it. Add an enemy hit by orbs, end round screen. Total keys earned. Performance cloud save. Last speed auto queue. That's a nice feature. I actually just queued those up this morning. I was only took down levels of progress. Added purchase confirmation upgrades that cost over 500. Wow, that's amazing. So no more accidental stone purchase with misclicks that can cause catastrophic issues. Add a confirmation button to all time 10 purchase options, cards, and modules. On the horizon, what's coming up next? With the release of v27, we'll be taking time to assess and expand existing systems. We'll look forward to expanding guilds content for Season 5. Taking another pass at refining events and optimizing our game settings. Battle history, anyone? That would be sick if they had it where, obviously if it was all saved locally on your device, that could be a lot of data. But if they had it where you could take your player ID to like thetower.com and put it in and then access all your run history, or a website you could log in, because I don't know if people would want their run history being public, that would be awesome. A bit further to the horizon, we'll be taking a look at the main gameplay loop. One of our goals is to make gameplay cache more impactful for late game players. Yeah, I think it was Spartan say this, or maybe it was Greeny or Crowbar, but most late game players have everything maxed out, like by the beginning anyways, or at least by like wave 1000. And so if they had it where there was like 1,000 levels of stuff that you could buy that were very expensive, and you couldn't get them in the workshop. So your workshop, you could only max up to like 5,500, but in game you could get up to 6,500, and those upgrades like cost considerable amounts. I think that would be a really cool little twist. Note of the future of Guardians. Guardian and Guardian chips were designed as a successful feature that all players can access through guilds. We upgrade the effort as the guild's feature expands. We want to explore the feature of Guardians, studying how to make chips evolve. Well, we'll just keep leveling them up, in my opinion. 2 hours, we'll get this. Let's pull some modules. And then I'll go over kind of where I'm at with my modules. Oh, I think I can get Ancestral Death Penalty now. I think I can. That would be so sick. Yeah, let's check this out. No, yeah, I need one more. Come on, baby. When I'm on a stream, I've gotten good module pulls. My last stream, I got Ancestral Dimension Core, which was huge. Oh, is that no Dimension Core? Okay. Yeah, I went on a family trip in mid-July, and so I didn't stream for like a week. And during that time, I spent probably like 2,000 gems. And I didn't get like anything, like no epic modules at all. So then I just decided I'm strictly going to only spend my gems and do module pulls when I am streaming. It's my conspiracy that the game knows you're streaming and they give you better luck. The universe gives you that good energy. Let's see. Okay, I still have a bit that I can obviously pull. 9 commons on that? Are you kidding me? Sheesh. I would rather not. Okay, so 251. I want to save these because I only want to merge when there's event missions, because those can take a while. Or obviously if there's an upgrade to get. Pulsar Harvester. Oh, see? I can't even do that. It just showed 250. Now I'm at 308. That's so weird. I will merge that. Well, I guess I do have to merge now because I'm full up. So we'll just do that. Whatever. I know this will take me way down, farther than what I need to, but I have my rare drop chance lab at like level 5, so I wake up to like 10 different modules every day. Ooh, I don't need that. I've already got an ancestral one. Yeah, for modules, my main update is I've been doing G-Comp for a while, and I've been doing my recovery package chance lab as well. So like my base recovery package chance is at like, yeah, 77. And that's important because with my sub effect on this mod, Mythic, it was basically at 74%. So that means in the long run, you're getting less than 3 out of 4 waves. You're going to get the recovery package. But by having this over 70%, 75%, at 77, means that in more than 3 of 4, I should be getting the recovery package. Which, just that little bit of difference, because it goes over the like 1/4%, meaning you're going to get it more so 3 out of 4 runs, or 3 out of 4 waves, you should get the recovery package, rather than 3 out of 5 potentially. Which, just from that, and then I've been researching my Death Wave cell, my cell income has ballooned. So really for me, the next goal is I am finishing up all my coin labs. I'm going to keep this going for quite a while. And now I'm trying to get lots done on my bots. I mean, these might take a long, long time. So, like, unless, yeah, 10 days. Unless this turns into, like, month-long labs, I'm going to max these out. And the reason why is my coins per day have skyrocketed. Like, now I'm at, like, overall lifetime 6.1 Q. And I've simply, since I got into Legends and was able to now stay in Legends, I've put all my labs onto coins. Just because I'm trying to get more coins. All my enhancements are going to utility. So just trying to get more coins and cells. Which actually, we're going to get this while we're at it. And the main focus is coins and cells. With how many I have, like, this balloon up actually came from a long tier 9 run. But I think I'll be able to keep 4 of my labs at 4 times and then 1 at 3 times. Which means just that much further progression through the game. Yeah, but to double back on this, and I'll try to stay on point. My last live, I got this Ancestral Dimension Core, and then I spent, I think, like 400,000 reroll shards, and I was able to get these 4 Ancestral Cell Effects, which was fantastic. So then, of course, I was able to stay in Legends with this. I am, if you look at what I have left, I am 1 more away here on my G-Comp for Ancestral. And I'm 1 more away on my Black Hole Digester. I believe I have... Yeah, I've got 1. I need 2 more G-Comp pulls. And then 1 more of my Black Hole Digester. And I will have that Ancestral. And then when it's Ancestral, I'll probably go back to just doing my runs normally with... Black Hole Digester, because the Ancestral sub-effects will probably be a bit better over the long run with this coins per kill. But it'll be something I test out. And I'm sure that before too long, I will be getting this Ancestral after the G comp. It's kind of tough to decide like when to go back and forth on them. Since I got GT Plus, like it's been more beneficial for me to use the G comp, so I get more Golden Tower pops, obviously. But before I got Golden Tower Plus, it was more effective for me to use Black Hole Digester, at least based on my calculations. But the thing is with these is, what was I going to click on? Yeah, my enhancements. Like my free upgrade enhancements, there's still a long ways to go. And I know these will obviously help with my runs, but right now I'm at a point where I just want to get my coins and my cells higher and then my level skips so I can get more income. And what I'm going to then do is I'm going to turn one of these labs into lab coin discount. Yeah, lab coin discount. Because I want to get a considerable amount of discount so I can then buy my first level of enhancement to recovery package and cash for less than like 1 trillion or whatever. Like how much is it now? Perks, bots. Did I skip cards? Yeah, cards. Yeah, see cash mastery, 1.05Q. I want to get that a bit lower. Especially now that I'm making good income, I just want to get it lower though. Because one level into each of these will effectively double the amount of reroll shards than the amount of shards I get. So it's definitely well worth it. Meandering Mike, I've enjoyed watching your content. You are part of the great YouTube content community for the tower. I want to say goodbye since I decided to break my addiction and deleted my tower account. Damn, man. Mike, that makes me a little bit emotional. I am sorry to see you go, but yeah, man, if it's an addiction that you gotta get rid of so you can do other things in life, focus on work or whatnot, then I totally get it. And, God bless to you in your next adventure. Wish you the best. And thanks for dropping the message by. I'm a little bit rusty because it's been over a week since I last streamed, and I also am just getting over a head cold, so I'm a little bit foggy, but let's go over some of my notes that I took. Oh yeah, big update, and I've applied, or I think I've applied for this. I emailed TechTree. They haven't gotten back to me yet, though. They sent me an email saying they're super busy. But you'll notice that you can put in a creator code. And so what I wanted to do here, because this guy inspired me to start my content creation with the tower journey, is Spartan. Spartan's code is 300. Why is that not working? You are supporting Spartan. There we go. We'll take a screenshot of that. Yeah, so everyone go support their favorite YouTuber. I do not have a code yet. This is no cost to you, but obviously it's a huge benefit to the creator, and it obviously helps the creators stay more incentivized to make more videos and help build this community and make this game keep growing, baby. Hopefully I'll get my code soon, and then I'll be able to update everyone on what it is. Okay, so next topic I wanted to cover was the event pass. This event mission, Smart Missiles, I almost never can get it. My Smart Missiles are not upgraded like at all, you'll notice. I rushed getting my Golden Tower Plus, so my Smart Missiles and my Chrono Field are useless. Like there's been no levels put into them. I know if I got some, or like got the Smart Missile like Barrage, I'd be able to probably get it, but I don't. And so usually in my events, I'll get 1 or 2 of these stones. Or no, excuse me, I'll get 2 of the stone packs. I'll get 1 of the gem packs. Every event I've done that when I get the boost. However, I've now decided I'm going to stop doing that. Oh, damage meter. No, I don't need that. Don't need this. Because I'm putting everything towards Golden Bot. I have noticed my income has gone up drastically since I've been putting all my labs just towards, I've maxed out Black Hole coin bonus. I've maxed out Golden Tower duration. Deathwave coin bonus is maxed out. Spotlight coin bonus is maxed out. Let me just double check these actually. Oh yeah, so let's look at this. See, black hole or spotlight coin, black hole coin, done. Where is, yeah, golden tower max duration, death wave coin bonus, done. So those are done, and that is fantastic. But next is golden bots to get those maxed out, which they're going to take a while, as you can tell. But in my runs, I've noticed that my golden bot went from being like 5 or 6% of my overall income to now it's like 10 to 11% of my income. So I know that as I get them more upgraded, I'll be able to just get many more benefits. And I used to have this just at a 100-second cooldown to be in sync with my golden tower and my death wave. However, since I'm using the galaxy compressor now and they're not in sync, I'm basically just focusing on getting my golden bot up for as long as possible. And I've really put a lot of levels into this. So for almost half the time, it's going to be up. But obviously I have a ways to go with that. And you see like 540 metals, or obviously when it's cheaper, let's like 200 metals for a 3-second decrease in cooldown is so valuable. Because now if you look at my labs, the amount of time it takes for half a second in duration is 10 days of lab time. Or for the cooldown, 9 days for an extra second. This makes me think like, am I even going to stick with these labs for that long? Let's talk about that. So my current plan for progression all stems around me finally getting to stay in Legends. Obviously, there's one Champions here. Knock on wood, I don't go back to Champions. Please, God. But since I was able to focus in on getting my attack enhancements up pretty good to get some attack speed done and stay in Legends, I have now been able to fix or shift my focus to my labs into being all coin stuff. And that's good for me because, I mean, when I did that, I was at about like a little bit over 1 quadrillion. Now I'm over 6. So just focusing on all coin labs has dramatically increased my coin income, like drastically. And that's just going to mean that when I go to focus more on then attack enhancements or defense enhancements, I'll be able to push farther. So my plan is I'm going to keep doing all my, or I'll only be doing attack enhancements or attack research for the foreseeable future if I get knocked down to Champions League. As long as I'm staying in Legends, then all my enhancements are going to go towards utility or defense. And the reason why I do some defense enhancements is so I can potentially stay in tier 11 more. I want to be able to, effectively with tier 11, I can farm it in like 9-10 hours. But when you're doing that over the course of an entire day, of course, I want to have it to where it's a 12-hour run that I can do twice a day, and it's just not at that point yet. So what that means is get some more enhancements into defense so you could then farm higher into tier 11. Utility here. These are getting so pricey. I'll probably do another level into coin bonus, get my cells to about the same. But when it's this expensive, for just a 500 trillion for one level of coin bonus, I would say why spend that when I can just save up an additional 500 trillion and then I can get my my lab discount percentage, or excuse me, I could get my mastery done. Gosh, brain foggy. Rusty first stream back, getting it out of the way before the live on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I went a little bit with actually buying attack and health upgrades so I could do better in the tournaments. I did that actually a lot. I spent probably 200 or 300 trillion on these in the last in the day before the last tournament. But then when the tournament was minus 50% to level skips, it was completely useless. It meant all that money was towards nothing tournament wise. But of course, farming wise it helped, but tournament was not worth it. Not at all. Let's pull this one module. I think what I'm going to do after this, I'm going to do a milestone run on tier 13. Just see how high up I can get. And I like doing my milestone runs with my farming setup, just because then I can get coins out of it and I get more of a gauge on how high up I can go. Plus, with this, I have permanent black hole. And if I was to use my modules that I use in tournaments, I would not have permanent black hole. Okay, next thing that I wanted to cover was ultimate weapons. All of my stones have been going towards Golden Tower Duration or Golden Tower Golden Combo. And I'm probably going to get another level of Golden Tower Duration. And then I think what I'm going to do is then focus more on Chrono Field. Or more Spotlight Angle. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Actually, I'm going to do more Spotlight Angle. That way, I can just keep increasing my coin income. What I want to do is go all in on my coin income for a while. So then, when I do want to start progressing with attack enhancements, I can then just catapult it up much higher because I have so much in coin income. All right. What was I talking on? Yes, Golden Tower Duration. The length there. Obviously, getting these modules to Ancestral will help immensely. But the bots, and this is actually something I might change right now. These bots are taking so long to upgrade. And I think it might be time that what I wanted to do was finish my Golden Bot labs. And then I wanted to come in and I wanted to focus on wall labs as well as EHP labs, just so then I could move up my tier that I can farm in tier 11. So I can farm tier 11 to about 12 hours. So I can just run that every day, just twice a day, repeat it, super in sync, rather than what I do is tier 11 run during the day and then a tier 10 run at night. And even with that, it's a little bit over 24 hours. It's like 26 hours. So it's not perfectly in sync. I'm close to getting perma CF. Nice. Yeah, see, the Chrono Field is so expensive stone-wise that, like, for me, and there's such a long lab. I think there's like 20 or 30 levels in Chrono Field Duration. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, 30 levels. I know these take a long time, so my thought process is when I start going into Chrono Field to unlock it or get more levels, I'm gonna go fully in, get one of these on 4 times speed, and just keep it going. But until then, I'm gonna keep doing everything into my econ. So actually, my plan is I'm gonna keep these labs going as is. The Death Wave Health I've moved on to because I want to farm up into tier 11 more, and they're pretty quick for like what I'm at. But what I'm going to do is when my Death Wave cells finish, my plan is I'm then going to start researching the lab discount. I'm going to try to get as much into lab discount as possible. And then when I get the lab discount to probably, I don't know, 10-15% discount, then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go ahead and research one level each into my, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, I'm going to get one level into Cash and Recovery Package Mastery and just go from there. After Coin Labs, we'll finally get wall. Yeah, and I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I've been really wanting to get my wall labs done. I just love the wall. I love the EHP build for farming. And I want to farm higher in tier 11, so I want to get a lot more into these wall labs. But right now, it's not as beneficial as getting these coin labs. So I'm going to finish the coin labs, and then I'm going to turn around, get the wall stuff done, and then from there, it's then I'll take on the challenge of Chrono Field, and then more attack enhancements and trying to push up farther into my Legends bracket. But yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I know I'm a bit rusty. It's been over a week. Just got over a head cold. Still, of course, recovering from the underlying health stuff. But we'll plan on live on Tuesday, live on Friday, get back to the regularly scheduled program. And of course, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Part of the reason why I want to make these videos is to help others not make the same mistakes I made when I started this game. So yeah, leave any comments below, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Peace.